Hi, I'm Chris Gasper, and this is Globe 10.0, joined today by Greg Lee. Well, we know that Red Sox general manager Theo Epstein is pretty good at building teams that can overcome curses and rewarding long-suffering fan bases. We've all experienced that here with the Red Sox. But could he do the same thing for the Chicago Cubs? There have been a couple reports saying that Epstein would potentially be interested if the Cubs came calling about their general manager's vacancy, or they'd offer him a club presidency. Greg, could you ever see Theo leaving the Red Sox?
Well, if he's a person who likes challenges, I certainly would like. He would
the Cubs are a challenge, all right.
It's a big challenge, all right, going to the Windy City and really break that curse.
That team's terrible.
And he becomes president. You know, if he becomes club president, he won't be it here because the position is filled. And he'll be able to might make his own claim in Chicago. He has his own claim in the Red Sox, but it's also shared among the ownership and all that stuff. But if he goes to Chicago and does it by himself and reverses the curses in two major baseball markets, you know, it's just going to be great for his ego, probably.
I think ego is. I think it's great you mentioned. I think it comes down to a couple of things. Is he happy with his working conditions? Is he happy with what's going on over there at Yawkey Way, working with or under Larry Lucchino? Obviously, the power struggle a few years ago. That, you know, Theo sort of won that thing, but I'm wondering if there's any residual there. And number two is ego, because if it's about ego, if he goes to the Cubs and builds a World Series winner there, I mean, he could go down with Pat Gillick, you know, yes. Brent Rickey, one of the greatest team builders in the history of the game.
And just think, 2 World Series rings with the Red Sox, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 with the Cubs. Yes, you're right. Hall of Fame material, probably in the Hall of Fame before he's age 50.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is, you know, look, the Cubs don't win, and there's certainly scrutiny on them, but it's not like, it doesn't get as nasty. You hear about lovable losers, the bleacher bums, and all that. It's a different culture here. And even though Theo's won twice, you know, people forget. Yes, I mean, he's not treated like a Bill Belichick. No. There's no immunity for Theo. No. People rip his signings. They're critical, somewhat rightfully so, of the failures in free agency. Mm-hmm. He does not get the type of free pass you would think he'd get for a GM who ended that curse or helped end that curse. I think if he wins with the Cubs, he does get the free pass.
2 rings in the Red Sox, but people still say he can't find a shortstop. That's how bad it is in Boston. But if he wins 1 in Chicago, he's probably the king.
He probably is. We'll see if Theo's Windy City bound or not.